Welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn hard mode on the smallest map in the game. Today's game plan for the episode is to upgrade the Giga Dam into a Mega Giga Dam. Now, we've got a little bit of stuff that I did off camera. I'm just going to quickly let the game play in the background. We are currently in the middle of a 19.2 day drought. Now, we've got a problem within the world, and that is wood. We have 7 logs in storage. Now, we need logs to make sure that the dam gets expanded. Now, I would like to change a couple of things. I kind of think that maybe it would be a better idea for me to empty one of these. I should probably empty both of those, to be fair. If I empty both of those, then I can put all of the bits and bobs that are in there, aka water, obviously, because they are water storages, and we can put them into the bigger ones so we don't lose any water, yet we can still obviously store some of the water elsewhere. Now, wood is a problem, wood is an issue that we're having at the moment. Now, the way I'm going to solve this problem is, I'd say, rather simple, but it's going to be a little bit difficult at the same time. So I'm going to put in a little platform here. We might as well use the water to our advantage and place in a thing like that. Now, the other things we need in this world is, number one, we need to sort out our industrial area, because it is all over the place. And it is loud. And the way we're going to do that is quite simply, basically, demolish everything. Just like this. Right, so we can now path up to the door, which is there. No, it's not. It is there. Right, but that doesn't get any power. So, we can then come out of... Oh, no. Right, let's get away from there because it's kind of loud. We need a couple of things. We need a wood workshop, because we can start getting the treated planks. And we probably need a paper mill as well. And then that will connect all the buildings together. Like so. And then we can then place in a singular thing like that, and that should connect all the buildings together. Now, these are going to take a little while to build, and I do know that because of the wood situation, especially if we're doing Giga Dam projects. I might put this on hold for a moment, but it will be back up and running ASAP. And I'm going to also demolish both of these, which will get us a bunch of planks and stuff, which I will tell them to pick up ASAP. But I'm also then going to place in the big storage there and one here too. I think that is too high, so we'll do 2 double platforms. Like so, and then we'll put in the big boy storage, like so. That will then get built up over time. We're still looking okay for water, but I feel like the big dam is going to be in place. So while they prepare and build everything, I'll see you guys back when it's all built and ready. And a short while later, the beavers have been working hard, and they have built all of the buildings except this little thing here, which I will get them to high prioritize now. They haven't quite yet attached any of this stuff, but I'm not really expecting them to. They obviously can't get all the resources for it, which I suppose is absolutely fine. Now, these need a lot of metal blocks as well. We do actually have enough for at least one of them. I'm not too sure why I thought that it would be a good idea to put these in there, just purely because you just can't. Also, we have some homeless beavers. So, goodbye more wood, but beavers are important to be homed. Right, and everything seems to be running quite nicely. We're actually going to pause both of these buildings because we don't really need paper all that much, and it's just going to eat through our wood supply. I've also started planting some of the trees over here. It will mean that we need a couple of foresters in here, and we will have to mark a lot of the area to be cut. Just for now, I'm going to actually probably change it now because they are all gone, but I've put in the tapas shack just down here, which will need to have some area to obviously gather some pine resin, which is what we will be doing over here. So the other thing I wanted to do is something that I've done in the past, and that is actually... Oh no. Here we go. That is the bottom area with some more water in it. We've got 8.3 days left, and yeah, the dam is looking good to go. But the problem is we've got now is because we are obviously building up a little bit higher, obviously it's going to take more time to gather some stuff. Yes. Obviously, as soon as these two are done, we probably won't need this one over here anymore, or these two, because like 2,000 water is pretty crazy. But yeah, our little beaver colony is thriving. He's going pretty well. Food's looking good, water's looking okay, I suppose. Keeps going up and down and fluctuating quite a lot. You can be paused because you don't even need to be there anymore. In fact, so much so that I actually think that we could actually plant more corn. We definitely could have planted a lot more corn. I like the diversity of food though. A little bit of karabis, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It makes it a little bit easier. Well, I would say easier. It makes it nicer for the beavers, I suppose, to get a different food source and stuff. Quickly going to pause the plank and the gear stuff just because we have quite a lot of planks and quite a lot of gears. And I'm not sure we're building much at the moment that needs that. And they are eating into our thing. In fact, maybe we can turn off one of these. It's going to drop the power down, the power usage, but if we don't 100% need that much power, then that's perfect, if that makes sense. Like, if we don't need all that power being produced, that saves so much more wood. Oh, it's coming together. I'm actually just going to do it again. We haven't got the tapas shack in yet, so we might as well do it. I'm actually just going to leave them to be cut down, and then only when we don't need them anymore we can do that. So these trees are now becoming ready to pick. Obviously these take a very, very, very long time, and obviously these are now dead because we have no water. Yay! Even more annoying. Even more annoying is that we have obviously placed in this damming system here, which means that the back dam is too high, if that makes sense, to do anything about it. We just need them to get it all built. So I'll be back when the dam is complete. I mean, the dam's not quite complete, but we're back. Yes, the bottom bit here is all dried out because we haven't got much water in here, to the point where we almost actually ran out of water, to be fair. But we managed to get a couple of trees while they were still alive. Obviously up here there are still trees available to be cut, ready to go. Obviously I'm going to get some more people in there. We do have two of these structures that we can't actually build because obviously it's considered too far away. So what we're going to do is make it a lot easier for the beavers to get there by using stairs. Boom. So I'll get that all built up, ready to go. The drought has now ended, so we can now unpause all of the water stuff so we can get as much water as possible. I'm actually going to drop all of these down to as far as they can. Actually, it needs to be just like 2.5 or something. So annoyingly, it's not really going to make a whole lot of difference, just purely because, yeah, we've kind of blocked it and then blocked it, but it's future-proofing itself. Trust me, it'll work and it'll make a whole lot of sense. We just need to wait for it to fill up and it will start making sense. Hopefully they can replant all this and we won't have suffered the almighty Tom drought, aka Tom messes up and then the beavers pay the price, because the beavers are certainly paying the price because of my mistake, aren't they? Like always. But I'm having fun with the beavers. The water is now flowing out. Quickly just going to make it so it flows a little bit more out of the middle. That's going to flood. There we go. Now I can get to both of those. And that will complete the dam. It actually will complete the dam. And they won't need too many resources. Wood is looking up and running. Obviously, these take a long time to die out. So, not too worried. We do need to let a limited amount through. Oh no. Didn't realise it was going to be so... I didn't realise it was going to flood so much. I might need to do that a little bit more. But yeah. Next thing to probably unlock would probably be bot stuff. Now, the bot stuff is going to go over here, sort of similar to what I had in a previous series, just because it's a good way of maximizing space. It's something I learned when I first played on this particular map, is making use of your space is so important. It's crazy how much you become so used to having so much space, and then you play on a map like this where you have like no space. That is a lot of platforms. Right, that should be enough platforms there. Hopefully this is enough water pumps to suffice and keep the water nice and high. We need to dam off this area. like so. We can now almost demolish the... We can. Do a bit of that. That'll do. That'll do nicely. In fact, we could probably sneak back here and demolish all of those, which is a lot more resources for us to play with. So once again, I'm going to let this roll and see what happens. Okay, so Houston, we have a problem. We come back, the dam is not complete, but it means it's leaking, and it's leaking a lot. We do have quite a lot of water, so I'm going to quickly pause all of the water pumps, and then hopefully, well, it can't get built yet because we need more planks. Luckily, there are planks coming inbound. Why did you just go in there? It's a 18.2 day drought or dry season. So hopefully we got this, but I'm not feeling confident about this one. This might be the end of the beavers. This might be the end of the colony. I couldn't get this bit finished in time. Like, why is it taking... Finally. So yeah, the beavers have like hardly any water stored, yet they had so much time to store stuff. And we also would like to start unlocking monuments at some point, but we've only got 2 science huts. In fact, we should probably make some more science huts. In fact, we need to put the science huts somewhere that's not green. Come on, beavers, build it. Build it, beavers, build it. Got plenty of planks again. Plenty of planks. Plenty of logs. Wow. We could be doing better for logs, to be fair. In fact, it would help if you actually selected the logs, Tom. Might help. And then you'll get loads of wood if you select where the trees are. Right. The dam is almost complete. We've only got a couple more planks to go in. Literally the last one's going in now. Yes. Some more will be coming along to build the final piece of the puzzle. But it doesn't really matter at this current moment in time, because we're in the middle of a 16.5 day drought. Luckily, we've got plenty of water, we've got plenty of food for now. I'm slightly worried about the letting water out. We can actually indeed demolish all of this now. Ooh, do not accidentally demolish the floodgates, Tom. This is part of a secondary floodgate system I'm trying to plan out in my head, but I don't think we'll need it, to be fair. I think 2.5 and then this little shield to shield this area will be absolutely fine for this. Let's get these built up before the dry season ends, and plus get those built up too. We are obviously still collecting some of these resources in here, which will be collected over time based on a bunch of different things. Obviously we do need the planks for the project going on over here, so I'm not too worried about planks going, logs going missing on planks, because the platforms over here will require them, and we need basically as much room in here as possible to get everything running. When it comes to the bot stuff, which is what we're going to be working on next, we obviously need like a good like I want to say like good like 2,000 to 2,500 science just for that. And then when we get to the bot stage, which is even further down the line, we then need to start looking at the mine. The mine is like 4,000 science and stuff. So I might start looking at gravity batteries by putting them on the side here. I think that would be a very good idea for this area. But the Mega Giga Dam is almost completed. And yeah, they seem to be having a good time building it nonetheless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait this drought out. Hopefully we survive. Hopefully the dam gets completed. And I'll see you when it's all over. And here we go. Once again, the bottom bit has dried out. And so is the top bit. But that I think that is basically because we had only just put the main part of the dam in. We're 0.4 days away from the drought finishing, and with the beavers are thriving. We got plenty of water, plenty of food, plenty of logs, plenty of stuff to go around. Obviously, we should probably start making things like gears again. We should probably turn the wood workshop on and get the tapper shack actually going. I'm actually going to mark the trees to not get cut down anymore. Obviously they will die in 0.2 days, but the drought is now over, so this will start filling back up with water. Obviously the beavers are working really hard on this project here to get us all area for the bots. Quickly fill up all of the water pumps. That will leave a lot of jobs unfulfilled, but maybe that's why it took so long to get loads of wood, because we needed a lot more beavers. Quickly going to pause this one and this one and this one, which will drop down the beavers a little bit. Two of them are the science huts, which I'm not too worried about. That's all 4 jobs, to be fair, so I'm not too worried about that. The water should start toppling over any second now, like I said. There we go. And it should start filling up all the map, and the beavers should start backing into replanting and getting everything ready to go. And now that that is all full, we can put these back up to 2.5 and start storing water. And I believe that this is potentially going to be the way that we survive the entirety of the rest of this season until update 5 comes out, where I'll probably have to end the series abruptly. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Timberborn. I really enjoyed working on the Mega Dam in today's episode, the Mega Giga Dam. Obviously we are definitely flooding the area. We definitely need to work on some of these being a lot higher than others. There's a lot of water is coming out of here. Does that fix it? Yes, it does. There we go. No, it doesn't fix it at all. Does that fix it? Nope. That kind of does so. There we go. That fixes the problem. It just means that there we go. That should have solved the problem, he says. Now we've got too much water. Way too much water. I think it might be a good idea to do this. But we do have another drought coming in momentarily, but you'll have to wait till the next episode to see if we survive the first drought with the Mega Giga Dam built. But I hope you guys enjoy. Hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.